Thank you for stopping by. This is Jeffrey Weiss, your political activist, keeping you informed of local and world events. Today we continue with a retrospective of the Barack Obama presidency. From my book, The Wizards of Oz, or Why It Doesn't Matter Who's President, or What Happens When the Clapping Stops. We are now in the Oval Office with Rahm Emanuel and Barack Obama. Who's next, Rahm? Obama asks. I've got a golf date with Tiger Woods at 2. Can't let anything get in the way of that, now can we? Plus, he's going to give me some marital advice. Mr. Zachary, sir, Rahm replied, is waiting outside. He's president of the Education Foundation. Send him in, Obama said, practicing his golf swing with an imaginary 3-wood. Zachary entered and immediately began his pitch. We're excited that you're going to cut defense spending by 30% and use the money to build schools, subsidize the cost of education, so we can turn out 3 times as many educated people trained in high tech. We'll take the lead again in patents, which China just surpassed us in, and we'll feed all the poor children breakfast so that they can remember what they learned and become productive members of society. We'll once again be a nation able to compete in the information age. Barack replied, Now all that sounds wonderful, Mr. Zachary, but let me explain the reality to you. Defense spending is around $900 billion, give or take a few billion. Do you remember what happened when Kennedy said he was going to disband the CIA and pull all the troops out of Vietnam? Are you suggesting the military killed him? I'm not saying anything, Zach. You connect the dots, complete the puzzle. But any way you look at it, I'm not going to cross men who kill people for a living. Besides, the military protects American interests all over the world. What they do is foment coups d'etats, Zachary responded, overthrow democratically elected men and women, set up black sites, and teach leaders how to torture their opponents. Well, that's true, Zach, Obama replied, but I'm sure they do some good along the way. You can't be serious about breaking one of your most vocal campaign promises, can you, Mr. President? The campaign is over, Zach, in case you didn't notice. Now we're down to the real business of government, the nuts and bolts, not the fluff on a cake. That's a wonderful metaphor, Mr. President, Zachary said derogatorily. Well, thanks, Zach. I thought I was being facetious, Mr. President, Zachary spat back. Do I detect a tinge of disrespect, Zach? Obama asked, eyeing the man. The children, Mr. President. Think of the children. I am thinking of the children, Zach, Obama replied. My kids. You know how much it costs to put 2 brats through private school? I'm asking, Mr. President. I'm begging you to. Now if we're done here, I'm a busy man, Obama said, now standing over a potential 12-foot putt for a birdie. Rahm Emanuel tapped Zachary on the shoulder. Don't take it personally, he said, leading the man out the door. If my articles interest you, please use the link to check out my website and books. Thank you very much.